glass eye, one just rolled around the side of his head. And I didn't ask him, but he was intent on giving me hitchhiking advice the whole way. He said, first off, let me tell you something about hitchhiking. He said, now, when it's real cold outside and you get to the truck stop, he said, wait for one of those big rigs to roll in. He said, go sit down and sleep by the tires because they're warm coming off the road. And I just thought to myself, you know, I'm not real sure if I'm going to make a profession out of this. And he just fucking kept on, though, you know, and you always need to keep a pocket knife on you. And he's always got that crazy eye looking. I was like, man, you watch the road, you know, like, looking for a knife. You know, he's gonna get me. And we get to Laredo, and he makes me help him unload his trailer, and that's fine, you know. I'm not afraid to work for the ride, whatever. And I get to where my dad was living, and I hadn't been there before, and I walk into this house, and he's sitting at this table with the 3 baddest hombres I think I've ever seen in my life. And they're snorting cocaine and drinking tequila and playing dominoes. And he said, welcome home, son. And so that was my orientation to Laredo. I sat down at the table and started playing dominoes and drinking tequila with these guys until I stood up and my legs fell out from underneath me, and woke up the next day and one of the guys was still there. I guess he was going to stay. See, parties really didn't last for the night at our house. They lasted for weeks. And most people stayed for weeks too. But my mother had bought me a guitar about a year before that I had just sitting around in the closet, and I never played. And this guy knew how to play the guitar, and he taught me into getting the guitar out, and he showed me how to play this song called the La Malagueña. And it was the first song I ever learned on the guitar, and he would teach me one little part of it, and then he'd tell me to practice that until I got it, and then he would show me the next part until I could put it all together. And that's really how all this shit started. And really, I just got so sick of playing that one song that I went and bought a book of guitar chords and started teaching myself other chords so I could play something else. I'll see if I can get through it here. Mira la chavala que tienes buena, zurra mamacita. A little rusty. piel y toca la sierra, trabajando amigos, haciéndole piel. Vaqueros montanos, caballos borrachos, esperando al siguiente girasol. Balao en México. Buzzards they circle, hope crosses on heels. In the heart of the desert, she knows how I feel. And I hear a tale of Aztec souls lying in the heat of old Mexico. Ahí onda sierra y toca la sierra, trabajando amigos, haciéndole tierra. Vaqueros montanos, caballos borrachos, esperando al siguiente girasol. Balao en México. That's all the mariachi shit I know for now. I hope you dig it.